Consideration of data protection issues should be specific to the model you're planning to implement. For example, whether you're considering a synchronous or asynchronous model. However, there are key issues that may be applicable to all models. These might include patient consent. For example, how will consent be obtained for a synchronous model versus an asynchronous model? How will consent be documented? And how will you ensure the data obtained covers all the necessary requirements for use of the data? This should include informing patients of the limitations of clinical assessment via non-face-to-face clinics. It should also advise what security measures are in place to ensure compliance with data protection and maintaining confidentiality. Data processing. Key issues could include: are you working with other stakeholders who will process the data? Are you satisfied with their information governance processes and procedures? This can be reviewed by completing the Self-Assessment, Data Security and Protection Toolkit. Data sharing. For example, is there a requirement for data to be shared between organisations? If so, what steps are being taken to ensure confidentiality is maintained? Confidentiality. Things to consider are: how will data be processed? In particular, how is it stored and kept secure? For example, will video consultations be recorded, uploaded and stored in patient notes? If so, for how long? In an asynchronous clinical review model, which system will be used to document notes? How will patients be informed about how their data is processed? What processes are in place for subject access requests? These are just some of the data protection considerations you should take into account when setting up your non-face-to-face clinics.